IELTS vocabulary, understanding accommodation. Are you preparing for the IELTS test and aiming for a band score of 5.5 or higher? Today, we're going to learn about an important word that often appears in the IELTS exam: accommodation. Word type: accommodation is a noun. It's a word you might need to use when discussing housing or places to stay. Meaning, accommodation refers to a place where someone lives or stays, especially on a temporary basis. It can be a room, apartment, or house that provides shelter and a place to sleep. Word history: the word accommodation comes from the Latin word accommodare, which means to fit or adapt. Over time, it has come to mean a place that is adapted or suitable for living. Antonyms: some opposite words for accommodation include homelessness or displacement. These words describe situations where people don't have a proper place to stay. Synonyms: there are several words that mean something similar to accommodation. These include housing, lodging, living quarters, and residence. Examples used in sentences. Let's look at how to use accommodation in sentences. The university provides accommodation for international students. We need to book our accommodation for the holiday well in advance. The price of the tour includes flights, meals, and accommodation. Common errors in use. People sometimes make mistakes when using the word accommodation. One common error is using it in the plural form. Remember, accommodation is usually uncountable, so we don't say accommodations in British English. However, in American English, you might hear people say accommodations. Another mistake is confusing accommodation with accommodation. Make sure you spell it with 2 N's and 2 C's. To wrap up, accommodation is an essential word for discussing housing or places to stay. It's particularly useful in the IELTS test when talking about travel, student life, or living arrangements. Remember its meaning, how to use it in sentences, and watch out for common errors. Mastering words like this will help you on your way to achieving that band score of 5.5 or even higher in your IELTS exam.